According to Nikol Pashinyan, Armenia is currently at a crossroads of transforming relations with Russia and positive expectations from Turkey and the West. No matter how the Prime Minister chooses his diplomatic phrasing, it is obvious to experts Armenia is trying to see off the Russian train. One piece of evidence is the reduction of Russian information influence.
Some Russian television channels have crossed all possible lines, but also for the reasons I had mentioned. I would not want us to be forced to make their decision.
Pashinyan emphasized that Armenia wants to simultaneously build partnerships in the north, south, east, and west. As we already know, following the Armenian foreign minister's visit to China, our country expressed its desire to become a member of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Currently, Armenia holds the status of a dialogue partner in the organization. Pashinyan came away from his meeting with the president of Turkey with only positive impressions. He returned to Armenia without tangible results, but with tangible hopes.
I have no doubt that we will eventually reach the point where diplomatic relations will be established, the border will be opened, and so on.
Experts positively assess Pashinyan's steps toward the West. Turkologist Hakup Chakrian believes that if Armenia becomes a member of the EU, the Turks themselves will rush to establish diplomatic relations with Armenia.
We should have severed ties with Russia a long time ago. Since we have good relations with the European Union, France, other countries, with the United States, with India, we must place the emphasis on this and further develop these relationships.
Chakrian draws historical parallels with the situation in the region. According to him, we have been living for hundreds of years with the illusion of Russia the savior.
When the USSR collapsed, the South Caucasus was considered a zone of Russian dominance. A competitive struggle began between the West and Russia.
Edward Sharmazan, a member of the RPA, Republican Party of Armenia, believes that Pashinyan is trying to do the impossible, but not in a positive sense. It is impossible to be a partner to everyone.
For influence, it's a bit unclear. Nikol is going there and staying in the EAAU and going to Shanghai and is on good terms with Turkey. Armenian tomatoes, cucumbers, fruits, canned goods, flowers, where is all of it? Open your eyes and look. In the EAAU market, and let me say about the EAAU, it's impossible to combine the incompatible. You can't leave the CSTO and stay in the EAAU. It's impossible. It's one package. You can't be an opponent of Russia in the security system or even neutral, and at the same time receive all the benefits that the EAAU, the Russian market, and the EAAU regime provide.
Political scientist Gagik Simonyan also positively assesses Pashinyan's initiatives to withdraw from Russian-led structures, saying that there are more than 30 international treaties with the Russian Federation that need to be terminated. In Simonyan's opinion, Russia's extensive involvement in various spheres of Armenian life poses a threat.
We have the task of restoring the level of sovereignty that will give us the opportunity to pursue a much freer, much more promising policy, both in the region and on the global stage. The EAAU and the CSTO will not give us the opportunity to keep pace with the challenges of the times. The EU will provide these opportunities. NATO will provide these opportunities.
On the one hand, Pashinyan is trying to balance Armenia's position between Russia, the West, and regional powers, attempting to sit on all chairs at once. But on the other hand, according to analysts, in doing so, he is becoming unreliable to all partners and turning into a target for criticism. Annie Hovhannisyan, Stepan Tigranyan, ReOpen Media.